Today on Vox, we have information on Gear Up and more. Nash Wooten will have your local weather, and Tori Freeman will have your sports.
It is Wednesday, October 18th, 2017, and you're watching Vox News Today.
Please stand for the pledge of the flag.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon, Bradley Central, and welcome to Vox News Today. I'm Patrick Motes.
And I'm Zach Souter.
If you have paid for senior t-shirts, you can pick them up at D16.
Gear Up is still offering that scholarship boot camp on Sunday, October 22nd to seniors. The cost is only $10 and space is limited, so make sure you see Ms. Presswood in the College Access office soon to sign up because the camp is now open to other schools.
In national news, some Mississippi high school students wore Confederate flag hoodies to school on Tuesday. One parent compared them to a gang and is demanding that school officials take action. Luke Jones reports.
It's a symbol not unfamiliar to Hernando High School students, but it's sparking new controversy after some have chosen to wear it to class.
I've seen him wear it, and I was like, I can't believe they're letting him wear that in the building and stuff like that.
That could cause a riot.
Evangela Cole snapped these pictures as she was dropping off her son this morning. At least 2 students in hoodies plastered with the stars and bars.
It's just like a gang. If it's multiple children in the same outfit, in the same mindset, that could be intimidating for any child.
Cole says she complained to the principal, but says that's about as far as it went.
The principal even said other parents have reported it as well, but there's nothing that he can do.
DeSoto County Schools sent us this statement reading, quote, "Local principals have the discretion to make all decisions on their campus regarding dress code. The principal reserves the right to restrict clothing that causes a disruption, which some say the Confederate flag does not."
I don't think it's a distraction for the community or nothing like that. I think the people just being ignorant.
Others deeply troubled by what they regard as a symbol of hate, including Destiny Valid, who says she knows one of the kids in the photo.
I think he might be playing, like kind of joking with it, but not a lot of people take it as a joke.
To Cole, it's definitely no joke. In fact, she wishes others would take it more seriously.
I feel that my complaints are just falling on deaf ears.
It is not clear if the principal will take any further steps to address the complaints.
Let's take a look at an Ohio corn maze that celebrates its 20-year anniversary.
Fall sees a long-running tradition here in West Salem, although this time around is a milestone.
This year we knew it's our 20th anniversary, we only turned 20 once, so we're celebrating that.
In the late 90s, owners at this local farm noticed a pretty interesting idea and later turned it into a local attraction.
We had seen one on TV and figured there's nothing locally or even in the tri-state area really. And
for 3 years, Hidden Trails cut their mazes by hand until hiring an Idaho company to make some more complex designs, amazingly work done in only a day's time.
It's got a GPS mounted right onto his tractor and a computer system on the tractor. And the planter with the technology nowadays is just able to plant the corn maze. It will stop when there's a path that needs to be created.
When that corn is fully grown, they're left with an incredibly detailed maze where it's easy to get lost.
The challenge is definitely part of the fun because you never know what you're going to run into. They do give you a map, but it's kind of hard to read, so you have to like just
wing it.
Do it off of, impulse.
On top of the maze's games and challenges, sometimes the biggest appeal is the escape into nature.
It helps that it's a pretty day with one of my closest friends. We don't have our cell phones out. We can kind of just enjoy each other's company without social media.
20 years later, Hidden Trails is still going strong, growing a bit each year.
Some families have made it an annual trip to come get a pumpkin and then get lost in the corn maze.
One of the few places where saying get lost is a positive.
Some homeowners in the Cinco Ranch area are sick and tired of hogs ripping up their property. Right now, neighbors wonder, will those hungry hogs be determined to tear up yards by stopping again soon? They speculate floodwaters push those feral animals in from their wooded area of George Bush Park. Steve Campion shows us the damage.
This was made for 4 boys, not for wild boar.
You can see where that one board is.
Nicole and Murray Pulowski, look out at their Cinco Ranch backyard with me. The damage from wild hogs still evident.
This was all bushes back here.
Still untouched. The parents of 4 boys have been focused on rebuilding their lives after Harvey flooded the first floor of their home. Their newborn twins, born the Friday before the storm.
And put it there and that.
When Dad eventually returned home, he realized feral pigs busted through wood fencing. Floodwaters sent the boar running. These are pictures snapped shortly after. They show the animals at home in their backyard. The road to recovery for the Pulowskis still far from over.
The Pulowskis say their hogs took out their kids' slide. A dead deer even washed up on their back porch. The good news, the hogs haven't stopped by lately. Experts say the storm displaced these animals like regular people.
And now David Daniel has details on a film opening this weekend and 2 movies opening next summer. Here's the Hollywood Minute.
Hi. Well, as we wrap up production...
Breaking movie news on Twitter. Director Ron Howard, who's been tweeting photos from the set of the Star Wars Han Solo movie, returned to the social media platform to thank the cast and crew and to reveal something fans have been waiting for.
Can we even say the name of the movie?
Solo, a Star Wars story, opens next May.
You know what we're training for?
Hotshots get to engage the fire directly.
The SEAL Team 6 of firefighters.
If you give me a chance, I won't let you down.
Only the Brave, out Friday, profiles the firefighters known as Hotshots. Star Miles Teller learned quickly about their camaraderie and teamwork.
The way that the Hotshots work is that, so if you're doing a hike or you're doing a run, whoever gets up to the top first, like as soon as you get up to the top, if there's a guy stuck back there, you go back to him and then you run with him.
Name? Karen Silkwood.
Drew Stevens.
Dolly Pellicker.
More than 3 decades after Meryl Streep and Cher were both nominated for Oscars for Silkwood, they're reteaming for a much more upbeat movie. Cher is joining Streep in Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, the sequel to the hit 2008 musical Mamma Mia. Look for the big screen reunion next summer. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
How long will these cold weathers last? We'll send it over to Nash with your local 7-day forecast.
When we get back to this break, Brenda Central, I'll have your 7-day forecast and 2 news stories.
Ready for this, Patricia?
Oh, yes, I'm ready.
Okay, first one. The floor leader of the party.
Don't even say it's majority leader.
Good job. This one? No.
This one.
No.
2 hours later.
This one.
No, sorry. Welcome back, Brenda Central. Now let's take a look at your 7-day forecast.
Thursday is going to be sunny outside, high is 75, low is 48. Friday through Sunday, it's going to be partly cloudy. Our high is going to be in the 70s, and our lows are going to be in the 50s and 60s. Monday and Tuesday, we're going to have some chances of rain. Our high is going to be 73 and 69, and our lows are going to be 59 and 44. Wednesday is going to be partly cloudy, high is 60, low is 41. In the wake of Hurricane Harvey, thousands of people temporarily relocated to McKinney Falls State Park in Austin, Texas. That's where reporter Rihanna Diamante checked in on Tuesday to see if there was any evacuees left living there.
Sometimes you have big eyes, you look for big trash. Sometimes you have little eyes and you look for little things.
Things are picking up for evacuee Stephen Michael Meyer. Hurricane Harvey's flood waters forced him and his dog Peck to leave everything behind in Angleton.
I mean, it just so flipped from nothing and despair and thinking, okay, where am I going to go? What's going to happen? To where when I entered these gates, then things started just happening.
Meyer has been living in McKinney Falls State Park free of charge.
Bottle cap.
Removing the refuse from his refuge has been his way of showing gratitude.
Goes over a Capri straw. You find millions of those around here. Wish I had $1 for every one I always see. I just decided, wait a second, you know, you can't be a taker. You got to give back.
I met Meyer back in September. Campsites with the other evacuees are now empty. Meyer is the very last one. He's waiting for his tiny home to be fully built and expects to move to Bastrop County by next week. Ask Meyer why he wanted to stay in the area.
The people, very open. Very open. You can't go anywhere without a conversation being started. People also are very open-minded, I've noticed here, and very friendly and very engaging.
Even though he's bitter about the litter, spending 4 to 5 hours a day clearing the grounds of debris is nothing.
I'd been a lost little lamb. I really would have. I mean, so this has been a good process, and I'm just very blessed in the way things have gone.
Up and onward with hope. At McKinney Falls State Park, Rena Diamante reporting.
Got to do it every day.
At one point, the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department hosted more than 8,000 evacuees from Harvey in parks across the state. The 11,000 firefighters battling one of the greatest tragedies to ever strike California and starting to gain the upper hand. But as more residents return home grappling with the reality of losing everything, many more are still accounted for. Karen Kaifi has more from Santa Rosa.
In Santa Rosa, California, Karen Kaifa, WVUA 23 News. In Santa Rosa, California, Karen Kaifa, WMUR News 9. Reporting for Fox 10 News, I'm Karen Kaifa in Santa Rosa, California.
Commercial break, we'll have Zach Snacks and
in Santa Rosa, California, I'm Karen Kaifa, Fox 21.
Welcome to Zach Snacks, the only show that brings you the best and worst snacks at Bradley Central. Today we're going to be looking at Buzz Strong's Bakery chocolate chip cookie. Last time we had a Buzz Strong's cookie on here, it was not good. Dr. Cash, bring good snacks back, please. Otherwise I'm going to have to be stuck eating these crappy snacks for the rest of my life. Let's open this bad boy up. It smells like a bakery that also seconds as a slaughterhouse. Save yourself some money, take Mr. Mosier's pottery class, and eat the clay, because it tastes better than this cookie does. It tasted like I went to Old McDonald's farm, scooped up a cow patty with my bare hands, and proceeded to eat the feces. One time we were cleaning the living room and I found a cookie under the couch. It was better than this one. I give Buzz Strong's Bakery chocolate chip cookie a 2 out of
Now let's send it over to our woman on the street.
Bradley Central. My name is Taylor Lawson. I'm your woman on the street, and today's question is, do you prefer the paper towels or the hand dryers in the bathrooms? Let's go find out.
Paper towels.
Paper towels, hands down.
I prefer the paper towels because they're a lot more sanitary and they're not cold.
That's all I got for you today, Bradley Central. Back to you.
And now let's see what Tori Freeman has with your Bradley Central Sports.
Bradley Central, when we come back, we'll have news about NBA opening night and an MLB score update. Good morning, Bradley Central. I'm Tori Freeman. Let's take a look at NBA opening night last night. It was the first games of the NBA season, and the big games were the Warriors against the Rockets and the Cavaliers against the Celtics. A note about that game, Celtics player Gordon Hayward broke his ankle within the first quarter. If you can find that video, it was a pretty nasty break. But during the first game, the Warriors were also given their championship rings. A quick note about those rings, they are a total of 11 carats in weight, and they have the most diamonds of any championship ring across the four major sports. Let's take a look over at MLB now. Final score of the Yankees and the Astros game was 6-4. Yankees beating the Astros. That makes the series tied at 2-2. The next game is going to be tonight at 5 p.m. at Yankee Stadium. Game 6 will be played on Friday the 20th, and Game 7 of the series will be played on Saturday. Bradley Central, that's all I have for you today in sports. Let's throw it back over to the anchors.
Now let's take a look at those Bradley Central happy birthdays.
Happy birthday to Trenton Doss.
Happy birthday to William Stevenson.
Happy birthday to Hunter Millanax.
Happy birthday to Thomas R.
Happy birthday to Jordan Starnes.
We are online on YouTube at BCHS VOX News and on WTNB TV Channel 5 on Charter. Comcast Channel 210 every weekday at 5 p.m.
Before we go, let's see how many days there are until Christmas.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
You can also check us out on Facebook, SchoolTube, and of course at VoxNews.net.
You just can't get enough of Vox.
And that's all we have for you today, Bradley Central.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.